Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge. The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather-white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, her throat is more treacherous than ever.
Alright, we got 5,000 G from the Church of Seros, so they're funding for the month. Alright.
Rhea, please, talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Setteth enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
The Holy Tomb? Wait, a revelation? What are you talking about?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
Do you think it is wise to bring them onto this?
It is said that when Seros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seros, I will be by your side as well.
Isn't that too dangerous?
The Holy Tomb is a sacred temple that is sealed off from the rest of the world. There is nothing to fear. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Alright, ooh, what do I got right off the bat? You're curious to know how Yuri is doing, alright. Where you headed this late at night?
It's you. Where I'm going is hardly your business. Do me a favor and mind your own, won't you?
You really shouldn't be out so late.
Ever the professor, aren't you? So, what's your deal? Worried about my well-being?
And if I am? Just a bit.
That's adorable. I get the sense you're not so hot at assessing people. Just giving you a hard time. Either way, it doesn't matter much to me. There's no slowing me down tonight. I've got important things to attend to right now.
Don't be like Ferdinand.
There you go with that nose of yours. It still isn't your business. But it looks like you won't let me leave until I tell you. You get your way this time. There's a dispute. Or maybe treachery is the more fitting word. Regardless, a purge is required.
I'm sorry, what? A purge?
I see I've got to spell it all out for you. One of my goons double-crossed the gang. He absconded with his boss's small fortune. My small fortune. And buddied up with another gang. Members of the gang are recognizable by their scorpion tattoos. Suffice it to say, they're not a group you want to tangle with. Despite that, I'm not about to just roll over and play dead on this. So I figured I'd pay them a little visit, have a spot of tea with their boss. Makes sense, you know?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
As a former mercenary, I knew you'd get it. You know how things are done in our world. I play my cards wisely. I wouldn't play if there wasn't any hope of winning.
I know I'd like to help you. Sounds kind of fun.
It won't be. One false move, and the walls will be painted with blood. Still sound fun?
Yes.
Better head off now. I've got people waiting for me just outside of town. See you around.
Then let me join you.
What is it you're after? Money? Me? Or are you just looking for someone to kill?
I'm doing my diligence as Professor. I'm just curious.
You seem adamant, so I'll allow it. Won't hurt to have backup if things go south. I trust you for now, but I don't know how reliable you actually are. Just so we're clear, you mess with any of my people, I'll slit your throat without hesitation. Got that?
Well, you're always happy at the very least. Alright, whose birthday is today? Well, Tuesday. It is Hilda's birthday, alright. Now let's do the flower thing again. How about an Albania berry blend?
Oh, thanks for inviting me. Whoa, you got my favorite tea.
Ah, I just picked one at random.
Wow, thanks.
So yeah, I did know that people had their own
Lovely.
personal favorite teas and all that. I don't know if their favorite tea actually has any meaning to anything, either way. Monastery secrets. Gifts you like to receive. Yeah. Alright. Up next is our first meeting. Strange Fish in the Pond. Mighty Weapons. Our first meeting? Gonna say it that the Mighty Weapons. She is an axe wheeler. Reliable allies. Food in the dining room. Monastery rules. Reliable allies.
Definitely. You don't say much, so you're easy to talk to.
Nod. Chat? This isn't... Laugh? There we go. Alright, well, the usual pose.
Oh, come on, Professor. Huh? Oh, definitely, Professor.
Still creepy!
Tea. I hope you'll invite me again.
Anyways, I don't know, I can still get Charm, that's good. Alright, let's just get this week move on. Except, Hilda wants to talk to me, alright.
Hey, Professor. What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch.
You were daydreaming too.
Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile. I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action, and it would bring down morale if I were killed.
You're not a weakling. I want you in action. You're not a weakling.
Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms. I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think?
Why aren't you taking this seriously? Why don't you want to fight?
Because even if I do, I won't be of any help. My big brother
That's the goal
is
that
the
killed
type
me in
of
the
person
first
who's
mock
supposed to
battle.
be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor. Keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
Alright, can we get a move on, finally? It is Professor Henneman's birthday, alright, another tea party. God dang. 12 minutes in, I haven't even started the monastery yet. Dear the Saints!
My room works better for me, but I am willing to compromise. For today.
You only compromise on your birthday of all days? Alright.
Delicious.
Alright then, so... Professor, cooking mishaps, hot racing memories, cats. Cats? No. Okay, I said it might have been a cat guy.
Indeed.
Oh, there goes my one, mistake. The idea of relationship, your research. That one's easy enough.
Indeed.
The view from the bridge, exploring the monastery, shareable snacks. Exploring the monastery.
Why don't you come by later? I'd very much like to dive into some research together.
Disagree, chat, sip tea. Alright.
Yes, yes. Well then. Something wrong with my monocle? It is a custom-made piece, yet still problematic sometimes. Well then. Yes, yes. Thank you for a wonderful time, Professor.
Good day, Professor. And more charm for both of us. Alright, now we can finally go into the menu, and I can finally say hello, I am Jog, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time, to a lengthy battle, we have fuse with Sosis and awaken the progenitor god's power. Belize has obtained the certification for the Enlightened One's class. So with that, class automatically changes. So, the Enlightened One, not you. How this one works is that it gives you 20 to health, 10 to strength, 10 to magic, 5 to defense, and 5 to charm. Belize changes to the Enlightened One class right off the bat. So that's neat. Also, do I have... No, I don't think I had the information on the unique classes. I'm surprised I didn't. Oh well. So, I believe this is the last month of Chapter 1. As, well, every time we started off with the month, we always got the, like, Chapter 1, like, Pegasus Moon, Blue Moon, and all that. So, yes. A Holy One, blessed with the goddess, blessed by the goddess herself. This wielder of magic has high overall stats. So we get skill experience in swords, hand-to-hand combat, faith, and authority. Getting both sword flair, so +5 when using a sword, and terrain resistance. We compare that to the Trickster, who we almost did max out. I might go back to being Trickster just to get that finished up. You can see I got less... Well, Trickster has less health, strength, and magic, but more... The Trickster has more dex, more speed, more luck, but lower on everything else. So the Trickster is only missing out on 2. Also, the Enlightened One gives me an extra movement. But yeah, considering how close we are to getting Trickster, we will be reclassing just to get that out of the way. Because that shouldn't be... Not you. Be much longer.
What a strange...
Alright, and... Oh, right, we have supports, which, again, we'll deal with later on. So let's just go straight on to exploring the monastery. I can't hear Sosa's voice anymore. So yeah. Like I said, this should be the end, this is the last month of Chapter 1. Meaning, I believe this is also the last time we'll actually need to be exploring the monastery. There may be reasons to do it later on, but yeah, otherwise, let me just, start with Abyss. Hello there!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. You look different. And you're acting different. You're just all around different. Shaking things up, are we? I think that's great. Gotta keep things interesting, right? For what it's worth, it's a good look, and you wear it well.
Thank you.
I get it.
Got a shady offer from somebody well-dressed. Noble's lapdog, probably. There was a big sack of coin on offer, but not a lot of real info about the job. It seemed suspicious, so I turned it down. Now I wonder if that was a mistake.
If it didn't seem like it was gonna be a good job, or if it seemed, sketchy, probably best to avoid it. Just gonna throw my 2 cents out there.
Need something?
Yeah, we still can't do anything until Chapter 13, and this is only gonna be Chapter 11. Which, if I am correct, that does mean we can get Eloise to join us this month, assuming you fit his criteria.
My word. It seems that the rumors of you receiving the goddess's power were true.
But you're still you, obviously.
Yep, I'm still me.
Good. It would be a shame if you changed into someone I didn't like.
It's clear to me, at least, that you are something more than you were. Something special.
Yeah. I just hope this newfound specialness doesn't spell trouble for the rest of us.
Alright, what's in the scrap heap for today? A highly wounded Orma Slayer, a Venom Bow. Okay, not too bad, I guess.
Look at you. Listen, all sorts of folks wind up in this place for all sorts of reasons. Nobody's judging. Whatever happened to you doesn't make one bit of difference to any of these people.
Alright, what are you implying? I also think this might be a very quick month. Like, this might only be, this episode, the next episode, and then the mission. Anyways.
Things certainly have changed lately.
I'll depend on how everything goes.
Or perhaps the only thing that's different is how you look. Or has your personality changed too?
I'm more talkative now.
Well, that's cute. Glad you're able to joke around at least. Makes me less concerned about you. Well, whatever the case, I still like you just the same as I always have.
I don't think we're gonna have any more fights that we need to do. I might just go until, like, 1 week of fighting just to get me that class experience, finish up Trickster, but that might be about it for this thing. Also, we're gonna come back down here because we have 2 items for 2 of our students.
Hey pal, how you holding up? The human body is strong, but we all have our limits. Even folks who fraternize with the goddess. How was she, by the way? A real knockout, yeah?
She was unfathomably beautiful. She was a child.
I knew it! Good thing I never officially turned my back on that beaut, huh? Next punch I throw, it's for her. Well, in any case, we have our work cut out for us. No telling what they're planning next.
Oh, why am I not surprised to see you 3 here?
Hurry up and cage the wild boar.
Huh?
Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed. Kranya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor. Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, you guys okay?
Professor, please. If he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
Just don't overexert yourself. Maybe you should rest.
I must insist.
Who do you think you are? I can take care of myself to do. In any case, we won't let you down this month, Professor. You can rely on us.
Yeah, I guess... I'm surprised I started, like, saying, oh, don't overexert yourself would be a plus for him. But I guess if we took the other option, it would have been a plus for you.
Say, in town earlier, there seemed to be more people around than usual. Is there some festival this month that I'm forgetting about?
That's strange. Anyways, we know how this goes by now. Depending on how things go, I might have to give it a shot with the Enlightened one instead. Just for its slightly different stats and all that. With any luck, we can get this done, or with any luck, we can also get a crit and get rid of this guy 1, 2, 3. Finally! Okay, we were able to do it for once. I didn't think Lewins, of all people, was going to be my final opponent. Not gonna lie, that was close. Even using both of my heals. Okay, thank you for the money, thank you for the brave sword.
You've done me a great service.
I can't believe we were so soundly defeated, Professor. We were so wrong. Does friendship between teacher and student really build such resilience and acceptable bond? I hope we can achieve such connections as well. We will summon to the tournament, yeah. Thank you for the stuff, and thank you for the stuff. It is the House vs. House Magic Tournament again. There's a Black Magic Tournament between the houses this month. Fight for the honor of the house. So honestly, Flame, Annette, or Mercedes, I honestly feel like any of these three could honestly... Loans is in it, okay. I feel like any of these three could honestly handle it themselves. Oh, probably because they took like this here out.
Can't afford to lose.
I knew you could do it, Annette. Without needing any heals either. Good for you, girl. That, the House vs. House Magic Tournament is complete without a hitch. Just like all my students with the tournaments. Well, I say all my students. That's like how my students have been doing with every tournament that we've faced up against. We haven't lost a single one. Except for me, but obviously we reset, so that never happened. Alright, let's explore the monastery. We got 13 items to be on the lookout for. So, let's start things off, and I guess we'll be starting with the Black Eagle House.
Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual. Constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Eyre family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
Do you want to join us? Probably not. Yeah, he's not interested. You need Dex and Heavy Armor for him. Alright. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get anybody else to join. I feel like the only person that wants, like, strength and swordsmanship is, like... Well, I already got him. So, yeah. Alright, what do we got in here? The History of String. A book recording the history of the String people. Belongs to someone who has ties to String. So... that would belong to Sylvain. Lycicia!
Your hair! And your eyes! What happened to you?
You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you?
Huh? No. Well, I mean, I don't know yet. But I'm fine.
I see. Well, that makes me feel better. But still, be careful.
What do we find back here? A silk handkerchief. A fine, white silk handkerchief belongs to a noble who cares about their personal grooming. That would belong to Lawrence. And, you probably want to get me... you probably want me to get some more secrets, don't you?
Professor, lots of things seem different around here lately. I've noticed it. Have you?
I've been hearing some things. Anyways, what do you got?
How about a favor?
Yeah, you want more trade secrets, because of course you do.
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look?
I've changed quite a bit.
Really? You gotta teach me how to do that.
It's a little bit difficult. Anyways, you probably don't want to join because you probably want strength and heavy armor. So yeah. Like, the annoying thing is, like, I can't... Getting the heavy armor, I'd have to either find a teacher to teach me that stuff, or I need to get into a class that uses heavy armor, but the class that uses heavy armor also uses axes, so I'd have to go from using a sword to use heavy axes, and... yeah. I want to say it's not... well, I'm gonna say... I can't be for certain, but I feel like it is highly unlikely to make it possible to get every single student in the game, at least on normal difficulty. Maybe on the easier settings, but... yeah, there's also wouldn't be much reason to really try to grab everybody, because that's... well, not everybody's going to be as good, and if you're trying to go for everybody, that could mean that you are falling behind other students that could be, well, needing some attention.
So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor?
Hello, the Bonadetta?
I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, don't open the door, please.
Alright.
Sorry.
You want strengths and bows. Yeah. Well, if I learned a little bit of bow skill, yeah, I could have gotten her then. I've been using swords the entire game, and I'm only at like a B in swords, so yeah, not happening.
Going to the ritual at the Holy Tomb, right? I hear that a revelation from the goddess is expected. What if she shows herself? Oh, I'll be so jealous.
Well then, why don't you come join us?
I'd
Except
also
you
like
won't,
to talk
because...
to you about my future and
oh.
stuff. Really? Oh, thank you. I'll study and train as hard as I...
okay, I'm surprised. Ignax, hold on. What did you want to join our house? He wanted Dex and Authority. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could have had this guy for a while now.
So, what if she really... I've always imagined the goddess.
Okay, cool that Andrew has different things to say now that he's my student. I don't think it's gonna matter at all, but hey, cool, why not? Does mean I'm stealing more from Claude, so hopefully he won't need any help or whatnot anytime soon. Anyways, hello there! What do we got? I got me shook bees, violets, yellow flower seeds, eastern folian seeds, and a fruit of life. I know, flower seeds have been working out pretty well for me, I feel like. I also had 69,000, so yeah, let's spend the money.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
Just a place to bury people. But I don't know either.
It's probably a grave, that much is for sure. And it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows? I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this?
I don't know. I got a bad feeling it might not be good. Petra, how you doing?
On Brigid, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor.
Perhaps.
Do not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends.
I like that. Power of Legends. Greeting, Gatekeeper!
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you. The Professor went out and got some new power.
Hello there, girls.
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
I recently had an errand to run, and so I had to pass by the office. I didn't mean to, but I overheard Lady Rhea and Sedith arguing. Actually, it was more like Sedith was interrogating Lady Rhea.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures?
The world different from outside of
You
Fodlan?
should see for yourself. I'd recommend exploring west of the Empire.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea. I'll have to do something after this school year's over with.
Those students of yours will soon graduate and become unreachable royalty and nobility. You should show them respect now. You might find yourself out of a job someday. No. One look at your students' faces, and it's apparent that would never happen. Even when your kids graduate, I bet they'll still think fondly of you. You'll always be professor to them.
Aww. That's a sweet thing the can say. Oh, what do we got over this way? Wax? A wax that has been thoroughly used. It belongs to someone who is zealous about studying. Let's see. That would belong to Annette. Casbah! With a grounding charm. A charm said to prevent lightning from striking nearby. It belongs to someone who is afraid of lightning. That would be to Caspar, literally right here.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor.
Wanna join?
Hey, Professor? Here to cause some no?
Now you want brawling. I got the strength, I just doubt I have the brawling. Anyways, I have a lot of stuff, but a lot of it's for the other people. Could be yours?
That's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
Got more stuff over this way. A notated dictionary. A dictionary of a foreign language with translation. Belongs to someone who's from afar. I'm guessing that one is for Petra, if anything. And this one is maintenance oil. A jar containing oil for weapon maintenance. It belongs to someone who collects weapons. That would actually be Ferdinand.
Thank you.
Shoot! God dang it!
You called?
Ugh. I didn't want to do the tea time. I wanted to give you your last item. Why? I just wasted one of my things. Oh well.
Yes.
You seem well. Your couple's equipment upkeep. God dang it.
Yes.
Monastery Secrets, the opera, thanks for everything.
Sure. Yes.
Classes you might enjoy, cute monks, gifts you like to receive.
Yes. The Sword of the Creator. It's an interesting relic.
It's a great blush chat.
Yes. Oh? Yes. I guess. Huh. Professor?
Alright, well, an unexpected tea time. Giving me more charm, I guess. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you because I believe this is your animal bone dice.
How did you know this was mine?
Alright, who is over in the training hall? Gilbert! Alright, another person I was looking for.
Sometimes, I find myself thinking I should leave Garreg Mach and return to my home.
Maybe take your daughter with you.
I should have been all along.
I won't stop you.
I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fodlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications.
As do I. Anyways, I believe this is your puppet?
Ah, thank you for bringing me this. Life without it was difficult.
Monica, no, Kranya. Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand. Taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm sure Gerald would be proud.
When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right, but don't lose sight of who you really are, okay? However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size. But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down, not least the Flame Emperor. Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery. It will happen soon, I have a feeling something big is coming.
Hopefully everything can go well. Anyways, this would be your cloak.
Oh, this is mine. Thanks. I'm glad to have it back.
Hello there, girls.
Long ago, Saint Seros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor? No way! The Professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power? If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual? I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
Probably not. Hold on. I realize now I still have the ability to actually, invite somebody, so go ahead. I thought I was talking to Petra. No, Petra. Hilda! Wah, wah.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his I will do no harm speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate crest power itself. Crest power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
I swear, it's like you're an entirely different person.
I haven't changed on the inside.
I guess you're right. If I look hard, I can still tell it's you.
Hey, so, would this be your history book?
Oh, that's mine! Oh, thanks, Professor. You really saved the day.
Professor!
Oh, from Caspar of all people, alright. So I was gonna get it from Shamil.
Hey, Professor, what's going on?
There's a suspicious man.
A suspicious man? Where? Oh, is that him? What do you think he's up to? Never mind that. Let's get him.
Let's keep watching for now.
Keep watch? It's so boring. My instincts tell me that he's up to no good, and my instincts are never wrong. Come on, let's get him before he has a chance to strike.
You need to calm down. The path that he's walking leads to...
Huh? Huh! It leads to the plaza where the kids play. There's no way I'm letting this guy get anywhere near those kids.
Caspar, why did you disobey your professor?
Well,
I am not seeking excuses from you. I asked because I want you to consider your actions and apologize for them. It just so happens that you were correct in your assumption that this man was a villain. If that were not so, he would not have chosen to take his own life upon seeing you advancing toward him.
Great! So I was...
But, because of your actions, that is all we know. There is no way for us to know who he was, what he was planning to do, or if he has allies lurking about. The only lead we have is a scorpion tattooed on his arm. If this indicates that he was a member of an underground organization, we have no way of dealing with it. Are you prepared to be held responsible if his group commits a serious crime?
It was my fault for failing to stop him. As a professor, I will take responsibility.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
What are you talking about, Professor? We didn't do anything wrong. Those kids might have been in danger if we didn't act. I couldn't just stand by and let that happen.
Kids. Oh, I missed something. How did I miss this? A new bottle of perfume. An unopened bottle containing fancy perfume belongs to someone who doesn't often wear perfume. Alright. That would belong to Lycicia. Lycicia, this is your bottle of perfume?
Hey, that!
Oh, what do we got out this way? A hedgehog case, an accessory case. Embroiled with a cute hedgehog belongs to a female noble. There. Now it belonged to Bernadetta. Well, hopefully giving her that will cheer her up a little bit. Hello there, Cyril.
When I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked kind of like Lady Rhea. Like maybe you could be related. I like the way it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought real hard about it, I mean.
That would be exciting, wouldn't it?
All I need to do is get trapped up in a strange place and then escape, right? Just like you did.
Yes, but it needs to be a little bit more specific than that. You need a specific location. Because it's locked up in some random cellar now. Has to be like an alternate dimension, so good luck with that, kid.
Sorry, even it's so...
Is all this because of this?
I've been looking for this. Thank you so much.
Do people lose items based around where they were in the previous month? Because she was standing right around that area when where we found that item, so... That would be interesting if that's how that looks and I just never noticed till now. Oh, Lady Rhea.
Excuse me. You haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess. Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Geralt, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes. I am proud, so very proud of who you have become.
Thank you.
Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Tomb, all will be well.
Let's hope so. Everything okay?
It is you. I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
Lane, what are you doing here? Isn't this... I thought it was Professor Hanneman's. No, it must be wrong. I'm obviously wrong.
Happy. Your new hair and eye color suit you well. We make quite the pair. But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... Whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
I'm sure there's an odd about a few different things. Hello there, Eloise.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much
Yeah, it's not easy.
Keep finding things that bring back memories.
Truly not easy.
Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy.
Hey, so I got two things. One, I believe this is your book.
Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks. I owe you.
Not a problem. Second off, would you be interested in joining?
Oh, Professor. I will do whatever I can to serve you. Excellent. Leave it to me. No matter how small the task is, I vowed to Gerald I would help you.
With that, Eloise is gonna work for us.
Are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, close off. What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
Yeah, just like what's-his-face was saying, he's gonna, like, poke and prod at us.
I've been watching your class activities, and I wondered if you might desire my help. Just say the word, and I'll pitch
Okay,
in.
I don't know what I could have gotten Hanneman to
Of course,
join. I
I
don't
have
actually
to
have
be
him in my
truthful.
notes about actually being
It's
able to
all
join.
just a ploy to make it easier to research your crest. Feel free to call on me anytime. I'll be happy to lend a hand. And then you can help out with my class, too. It's a joke, Professor. I'd never put a burden on you, a first-year teacher.
Oh, no. Okay. So we could have had Hanneman and Manuela back at Chapter 8. And how they both work is that, depending on friendship, it would be like at 15, the 12, to 9, the 6 is 3. So no, I could have had them so long ago. Could have had both of them so long ago if I had so desired. I just never actually thought about them actually joining us, so oops. Oh well. Not the end of the world.
The Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fodlan. Although, when the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. That's weird, right?
You have a point. Anyways.
Hello, Professor. I know that look in your eye. You want to ask me a favor. You want me to help out with your class, right? You just say the word, and I'll help however I can. Don't worry about it. You're just starting out as a teacher, right? It's only natural for those of us with more experience to help the younger generation.
Neat.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant. It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help?
I'm not being distant, so don't worry. I don't know what to say to that.
Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.
What a terrible year this has been. I guess you're technically right. It hasn't been the best of years.
All things considered, this year has been rather terrible. As far as the students are concerned, next month is the last one of the school year. Next month, we will hold the graduation ceremony, though it'll be an understandably subdued affair. This month, we ask that you carry out your duties as best you can, to ensure that our students remain calm.
Hello there, Lawrence.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently.
A lot of people
Monica
can't.
was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? What about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes?
That's my intention.
Not the most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
Would like to join.
Good things. I believe your talents may be well suited to working with a student. What do you say?
All right.
I suppose when
I swear I'm taking everybody from the
expect only
Golden Deer House. God dang. And people weren't even trying to get. But I did realize I did miss some things. I missed at least 2 things back over this way. Going to my notes. Oh, maybe I found it the previous month. It was a basket of berries. I think I actually did find that last month. Here you go. Oh, wait, no, I found both of these, because it was the basket of berries and the stiff hand wrap. If I was wondering, I'm like, huh, I don't remember seeing those. No, the information I have was wrong. That was the last month. Alright. Looking at my notes, yeah, place I found I got my notes online was totally wrong. It said the stiff hand wrap, the basket of berries, the balance scale, and the faded star chart were found this month, but I found all these last month. Lawrence, I am so sorry. I forgot to give you back your silk handkerchief.
Oh, most kind. Thank you for bringing this to me.
Petra, I believe this is your dictionary.
I had lost the place of this. You have my thanks.
Wait, did I not recruit you?
Training has given me great busyness, right? But
Oh, I thought I recruited you. Oh.
pair that.
Well, I swear I thought you joined the class. Shoot. Oh, well, that's on me. Oh, and that's probably like another... At that point to Patreon, I'm gonna be so upset because I just lost the chance to actually No, it's Lawrence. Okay.
Professor, I understand that you were looking to speak with me. Perhaps you would like some insight on how to write your next lecture? While I do have a great many ideas, it would be inappropriate to... Oh, am I mistaken? If that's the case, then what can I do for you?
It's about the female students.
The ladies have complained? To you? About me? Preposterous. There must be some mistake. I am the heir of the noble House Gloucester. It is bred in me to treat all people with respect. Rest assured, you will not find anyone more upstanding than yours truly. Perhaps the issue is that the splendor of my noble presence is driving the ladies to distraction. If that is the crime, I do confess. I hope I've not troubled the ladies' hearts unduly.
It's your advances. They seem to find troubling.
Outrageous! That's absurd! Who would dare to allege such slander?
A number of female students, actually.
Of all the... Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of dining with me. It is impossible to tell if even the most well-bred young lady is a suitable companion for me, merely by the sight of her. So, in order for us to get to know each other properly, it is appropriate that we dine together. Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough. For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me. I would never insist, of course. But I will admit I have, on occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations, in the fashion and style of a gentleman.
Yeah, that is the problem.
What? Ridiculous! Dinner invitations from me a problem? The very idea. I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous. No, I cannot believe such a thing. Are you sure this isn't the result of some sort of scheme? It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me. Someone who envies my position, who seeks to soil my sterling reputation with foul rumors. How crude. Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do. Farewell.
Ferdinand, I believe this would be your maintenance oil.
Oh, I was looking for this.
Claude, hello there.
I always knew there was something special about you, but you've only gotten more and more extraordinary the longer I've known you. That transformation was just the beginning, wasn't it? I have a feeling that things will only grow more dire from here on out.
I hope not. Hello there, Annette. First off, A Moon Knight's Tale. A story recorded during the Crescent Moon War belongs to someone who reads Tales of Chivalry. So I believe this is my last one for the month, because everything else wasn't actually there. The one will belong to Ash.
Ah! Professor! Sorry, this'll take some getting used to. Your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore.
It's only my appearance that's changed.
Of course, you're right. I'm just being silly as usual.
So, I found this.
Oh, that! I thought it was gone for good. How did you know it was...
Alright, we got 3 notes for today. I've reunited with my daughter after years of being put, but I'm the one who left her in the first place. I don't know what to say or how I should speak to her. Just love her and treat her with kindness. Sometimes it's best to admit defeat, slip in some jokes to lighten the mood. Just love her and treat her with kindness. You know, I don't even care what people say I'm short, but I'm definitely open to suggestions if you know a way to grow. There's nothing you can do about it, that's your lot in life. You should try eating lots of different vegetables. Getting plenty of sleep might help. That, or the vegetable one. Alright. I want to be able to enjoy my hobbies, but there's not enough time when I have to wait for everyone else to go to bed, and clear out of the common area. Just do things during the day. Why don't you think of a hobby that everyone can do together? I'm sorry, that sounds like an impossible situation. Why don't you try and think of a hobby that everyone can do together? I don't think she's gonna like any of these. Cause, yeah. Alright, well, I think we've, talked to everybody and got everything. I know, I still have to give, Ash's item. So how about we go to Sana with, well, one of our students. Ingrid, I feel like you could use some help. Because while you've been doing fine, your stats have not... Well, your stats have been more balanced, I guess, more than anything. More steam! Let's stay longer. Ingrid has warmed up and is feeling good. We're both in the green. We're not perfect, so... I feel like if we stay longer, we might overcook. Take it. Take the risk. Might be perfect. There we go! The Puppetrinas have increased and they are feeling refreshed. I can feel my worries drifting away. That's good. Oh, and I probably have a thing with her now. Support. So many supports. Let's get some cooking done real quick. Though a lot of my students are... Well, I say a lot of my students. Technically, yeah, a good amount of students are doing okay. And I would hate to, quote-unquote, like, use something good for people who are not doing so well. I hate to use a full 100% when all somebody needs is like 50.
Somehow
Like, oh. Now it's not even 100%. Interesting, because they didn't fully... Because they liked the meal, but they didn't love the meal. Okay, I didn't realize that's how that one went. Come on, Petra, let's get a meal.
I appreciate any good meal.
I would be liking that greatly.
Alright, no, not Casbah, I need Ash. Where's Ash? There you are, Ash. I believe this is your book.
Hey, I've been looking for that. How'd you know?
Excuse me.
Have I had a run button this entire time? I've been going at this freaking slow speed. I had a run button this entire time? Oh my god!
Further,
I never thought about trying it because I didn't think that would actually be something that I could actually do. Teach me, reason. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I hate myself. God damn. I never thought I'd hit about paying the B button. Because I always thought, okay, no, that was just my natural speed, but no, apparently I can run. I can move around at like the speed of frickin' sound. Instead of going at just a briskful jog.
Professor.
Oh, Gilbert, hello there. Was not expecting you.
I am sorry to make you tag along with my shopping trip like this. You are very kind to offer your help, even though this is my duty.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy to help.
In return, I will gladly come to your aid when you need it someday. Though I fear there may not be so many things I can help you with.
Could you teach me to fish? Could you help me with my combat training?
Fishing? Of course, I would be happy to. I recall hearing that Captain Gerald was quite the fisherman. Is that true? You made a living as a mercenary under Captain Gerald's guidance. As a comparatively new member of the Knights of Seros, I was not so familiar with his past exploits. Yet clashing swords with him, even just a handful of times, was enough for his abilities to astound me. You, as one trained by him, must have those same great talents. I have devoted my life to the path of a knight, yet I find your mercenary experience lends your blade...
Hmm?
Wait up! Catch Catch me if you can. Come on, this way. This way.
It is good to see children able to play and to smile.
It's rare to see that look on your face. I didn't know you could smile, Gilbert.
Was I smiling? Please, forget you saw that. I do not have the right to such pleasures.
The right? It's about Annette?
For those we have lost will never be able to smile again. I am sorry. I did not mean to trouble you with such talk. Come, let us head back.
And yep, do what we usually do. We'll instruct the students. Alright, who needs help the most? Alright, let's give you some extra reason. Good job. Definitely should go for Ingrid, because we did go to the sauna for her. So, let's put all of your skill into flying. It's being a B+ on that one.
I'm certain I've improved.
Yes, you have. You improved enough that come level 30, you can definitely immediately go to being a Falcon Knight. Alright, Annette, you're going, yeah, some of this. So I was gonna have you be on horseback. You're all getting horseback training, although you could use a bit more of that. You need also spear as well. What do you need for? They're gonna make you a holy knight. You need lances of C, but a riding of A. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying either way, really. With Sage, I think I was just gonna make you a Grimoire, so honestly, you're fine either way. You almost did an A+, though, but you almost did an A... Eh. Let's look on those fists now then, shall we?
No. My...
And Felix, let's give you some more magic skills. You're already a B now. That's awesome.
I can do better now.
Yes, you can. Alright, I believe everything else is fine to go, so let's lecture begin.
There's something I'd like you to tell me.
What's up, Mercedes? I enjoy a good ghost story, but I've never seen ghosts in real life. I would love to have that experience for myself, even just once. Maybe you need to ritual summon one, you should walk around the monastery late at night. Ghosts aren't real. Maybe you need a ritual to summon one.
Of course.
That was a lot of points, goodness me. You want to go from Reason and Faith to Reason and Faith to excel the Grimoire. While I find healing to be important and necessary, there are times I feel it is insufficient. To be truly useful, I would like to improve my offensive magic as well, so that my training can involve a balance of reason and faith.
Together is better.
You can
Here's the
Good job, you two. I guess could have been better, but not too bad.
Got it.
So many
Good to
people.
go.
Oh, cool. My weight -3 is not a bad one to get.
Have borne fruit. I feel like I get it now.
Aha! I'm getting.
I'm a quick study.
I'm a well-oiled...
Somebody's skills for students that I'm not even using! Alright, so... next time, we'll be doing some battle. What's going on? Oh no, we have a ton of paralogs. Oh yeah, paralogs because I just got so many more people to join. Okay, that's why. Oops. Although, level 15, level 15, level 13, these will not be difficult. So yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of fights next time then. Oh well, nothing too difficult. Both weeks will be fights. Which I think we might honestly just get both weeks done just in one video, with the episode following next week being the actual mission. And since I don't think we have any certifications to actually deal with, I mean I could try, but I don't think I need to do any. Oh, he already passed it. Okay. I'm like, wait, he can take the one thing. Yeah, he can. He already did. Oops. Yeah, I guess is where we will be signing off of this episode. So next time on Fire Emblem Three Houses, we'll be coming back with a bunch of fighting. I'm surprised. Level 21. I'm surprised at level 21. Even, yeah, that was a level 21. Eloise, yeah. It's nice seeing how, like, some of these students actually do progress. You know, see the difference between, like, when I got Lycicia, who stopped leveling up at level 16, compared to Lawrence and the others who kept on getting levels. Surprisingly, honestly, not all that far behind for me. Level 21 compared to level, like, 24, 24, 23, 25. Yeah, interesting. So, let's end this off with, at least the one support we got. Till next time, later!
Your Highness, I've come to apologize. I mismanaged my feelings and got carried away. I've been thinking about what might have made you say the things you did. I was so caught up in the moment, and in my own feelings, that I didn't think of what yours might be.
No, I should be the one to apologize. I did not intend to say such things. I lashed out like a child. You were right to rebuke me. I am disgusted by my own inability to express myself. Will you allow me to explain?
Of course.
At the tragedy of Dusker, I saw countless corpses. Of course, I saw his, too. Glenn's. Ingrid, I doubt you would have been able to see him. They were unable to bring his body back, after all. He must have died an agonizing death, full of pain and regret. That is what I saw in his face. In that wasteland, there were no beautiful, proud deaths that could have been written about in heroic tales. Not one. I do not want you to die a death like that. Not even for the sake of loyalty or duty.
A king must at times order his soldiers and knights to fight and die on his behalf. Their lives must be used for the greater good. And this is something any good king understands innately. Any king who doesn't allow people to die on his behalf is too soft to rule well.
You leave me little room for argument. Have I disappointed you?
No. I chose to serve you because of how you are. As your knight, I will stand by your side and uphold your soft-hearted ideals.
What has changed, Ingrid? You were so obstinate the other day.
I've realized that I haven't been facing a very important truth. Because of you, I can finally move on. Thank you.